Want to bring in Ohio Republican Senator Bernie Moreno. I guess you'll be working through the weekend, but probably happy to do so to get these things done. In the meantime, President Trump has pushed forward very quickly on the immigration crackdown. By the numbers, this is call for number 2 here. By Thursday, there were 373 criminal arrests, 165 non-criminal arrests. We had 16 gang members picked up and 1,000 removals or repatriations. Donald Trump told Sean Hannity this just the other night.
You look at people pouring into this country and and they're being reported where you're seeing major terrorists, are now in our country, and they knew that this was happening and they did nothing about it. They had an open borders policy. When you have a country that's taking gang members off the street and dropping them into our country, nothing good is going to happen.
And Senator, just to put up for everybody on the screen to see this, Caroline Leavitt, the president's press secretary, posted this photograph on X saying that the deportation flights have begun. Your reaction on the immigration push right out of the gate?
Well, it should never have happened in the first place, as President Trump said. It's absolutely ridiculous that these people were allowed into our country. We're going to get them all out of here and restore safety and security to our cities. That's what the voters expressed on November 5th, and that's what we're going to get done.
Senator Moreno, good to see you. You're now the senior senator from Ohio. And I wanted to ask you about the pushback that you're seeing from some officials, state and local officials, who say, listen, we're going to fight this federal action. The Chicago mayor is one of them. Take a listen.
We are a welcoming city, and we are a sanctuary city. That has not changed because of who won the election. Any of the measures that the president is looking to execute against working people in the city of Chicago, we will defend our city. It's just that simple.
Sounds like a policy car crash about ready to happen.
Yeah, I think he's looking to get the prize as the stupidest, most ineffective mayor in American history. He's there already. He's just going for extra credit. Look, at the end of the day, he has so many problems in his city, American citizens that live under terrible conditions. He should be advocating for them and not illegal criminals. But again, this guy's completely out of his mind. Hopefully the voters of Chicago get rid of him.
I wanted to ask you about you getting ready to push right out of the gate as well. You've introduced a bill that focuses on asylum and the reforms needed there. We'll put it up on the screen for people to see. Requiring asylum seekers to file application at legal ports of entry, refusing access to those who cross illegally, amongst other things. Tell me a little bit about your options here to try to get this done.
Well, as you know, we have a country that welcomes almost 1 million people, like myself and my family, to this country. And what asylum does, it allows people to skip the line. So people who claim asylum when it's absolutely not true, they're not fleeing persecution because of nationality or race. They're just trying to get a shortcut into this country. We got to stop that and have a legal immigration system that honors people who actually follow the legal process. So this is truly common sense, and I'm hoping that we get a lot of Democrat support on this bill.
Senator, how fast do you think this immigration deportation is going to happen? If you were to project out forward, obviously Dana talked about the numbers just Thursday. Where do you think this goes?
I think we're going to get to probably a goal of 1 million people by the end of this year, which is critically essential. We have that many already that have deportation orders on top of criminals that we don't know where they are. And I think that's going to have an effect to block people from wanting to come to this country. Look, we got to get this under control. The citizens of America deserve a sovereign country, a secure country, and that's what we're going to give them.
Let me ask you a little bit about the fact that you're having to work through the weekend. Chuck Schumer basically said they're going to slow walk it, and John Thune said we could do this the hard way or the easy way. Ultimately, it does seem that everyone will get confirmed, at least the ones who have passed through committee so far.
Yeah, look, I came from the private sector where working 90, 100 hours a week was normal. So to Chuck Schumer, bring it on. If you want to have all of your colleagues spend the weekend here, let's go. There's plenty of things to do in Washington, D.C. We'll work through the night. We're going to work 24/7 if we need to. President Trump deserves his cabinet, and it's up to us to make sure he gets it as soon as possible. It's a national security imperative. The fact that Kristi Noem's still not in the job is terrible. The fact that Pete Hegseth is still not in the job is terrible. We're going to get it done. I think all the Republicans are united in that idea. And let's work through the weekend, Chuck.
All right, Senator. Thanks so much for the time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.